When I was a much younger man in the seminary, there was a priest there, Father Peter Rock, Father Pat might remember him, who would get agitated whenever he saw me or anyone else running down the stairs. It would give him the opportunity to say, "No precipitation." Apparently precipitation is the Latin word for running, and he didn't like us running. I don't run stairs anymore. That's not a problem. He'd be glad to know. Although I'm sure there's a new generation of seminarians running up and down the stairs that he's quick to tell no precipitation. But that's how life is. We are at different stages in life. When we're younger, we run around, we have a lot of energy, and as we get older, we slow down a little bit. Our first reading from Elijah has become a little more popular with me than perhaps when I was younger. Elijah's on a day's journey, and he comes to a broom tree, and he sits beneath it, and he prays for death. He's exhausted. "This is enough, O Lord. Take my life. I'm no better than my fathers." He can't take it anymore. He's exhausted. He's tired. So he lays down, he falls asleep, and an angel touches him and orders him to get up and eat. And there, behold, there was a hearth cake and a jug of water. And so he ate and drank, and then he lay down again. What a great message. When you're tired, when you're exhausted, when life is really beating you up, take a nap. Have a snack. You know, our parents made us do that when we were little kids. And we were always so annoyed. I don't want to take a nap. I don't want to take a nap. I needed a nap. And now that I'm older, doesn't sound so bad either. Take a nap. Have a snack. And then the angel says, "Now wake up, get up and eat, or else the journey will be too long for you." So he ate and drank, and strengthened by that food, he walked for 40 days and 40 nights to the mountain. Resting, eating, these are important things for us. And God knows who we are and how we are, that we can get dejected, tired, we can be overcome by the difficulties of life that we face. And his encouragement to us is rest, take some food, and try again. It's not unique here. All throughout the Bible, God is speaking to us in ways that we can understand. And in the gospel, he talks about bread. There's nothing more fundamental to human existence than eating. And so for Jesus to say, "I am the bread of life," he's making it very clear in a very visceral way of our need and dependence on God, that he is our very bread. He is what we need to live, to exist. We depend on him for everything. And when we get tired, and when we get run down, and when we feel overwhelmed, Jesus invites us to come to church, to eat of the bread, to drink of the wine, to nourish ourselves with him, with his very presence. He says nothing of napping, but that often happens during homilies, so I'm not going to worry about it. But God is speaking to us and telling us he knows what it's like. He came to us as a human. He understands our human condition, and that we need and depend on him One of the things that we do here at St. Andre is that we try to reach out to those in need. And what do? We feed them. Unfortunately, we don't have the resources to allow places for rest, but we understand that if you want to help, you have to meet some of the basic needs. God knows that with us. And so he reminds us of his presence in the food, the bread, and the wine, the body and the blood of Christ. One of the practices that my parents taught me, and hopefully all of yours taught you as well, was to start each meal with a prayer. Just a blessing, just a sign of the cross, just some recognition that the food that we receive comes from God, that everything we have comes from God, and that these are gifts for which we need to be thankful, which we need to recognize the giver. And in imitation of Christ, we're called to give as well, to provide food for others. This is the very basic calling of the Christian life, to give thanks for the food we've received and to share with others. Even in the Our Father, the prayer that Jesus taught us, give us this day our daily bread. We pray for the basic things of food and drink because it's a wonderful way on a daily basis to remind us of our need for God.